So over the last month, I have been really intentional about making time for my children and not just myself. So as a single mom, a working mom, an entrepreneur, I'm working. Sometimes I'm working 7 days a week. And through those 7 days a week, while my children are at school, that's when I find time for myself. And unfortunately, I wasn't finding time for them. Like, yes, we went on a nice vacation this year. Yes, we've done like small things here and there, but I wasn't making time for them one-on-one. I wasn't making time to have those intimate conversations that I did in the past. So I've been really intentional about that since we came back from our vacation when we went to Orlando. So the mom guilt that I feel sometimes is for exactly that. So my mom was a single mom also. Love my father dearly. But he was who he was. And my dad, although he was a great father to me, he was not a great partner to my mother, nor was he a father to my older siblings. Like, they look at him like he was their brother. And essentially, when we look at a timeline, like, my dad was 16 when my oldest brother was born. So, I give him grace, but he also was a Superman to me. There are some things that I found out about my father in regards to, him being promiscuous with women, drug use, drug abuse, all those things that I found out about my father after he passed away. And I'm not saying that, that changes my view on him, because my siblings and my mother were there to see it in real time. But what I'm saying is, I didn't get that version of him. So because he was who he was in life and he lived the life that he lived, my mom ended up working a whole lot, sometimes 2 and 3 jobs. So what that meant for me is I was always at somebody's house. Auntie, cousin, godmom, somebody, just so I wasn't in the house by myself. And it took me a while, and through my healing journey and as I became an adult, I resented my mom and didn't even realize it. And I also think that's why she goes so hard and tries so hard to be present for my children. Because even though I had everything I wanted and needed, even think she got us out the hood and bought a house and all of these things, and she was like one of the only in my family to do it. I'm one of the only in her side of the family, because they come from Chesapeake, Virginia, a rural town right outside of Norfolk. It's built up now, but it was not in the 50s and 60s. And by the time the 80s and the late 90s came, the 80s and the